Part 3, the zone of divine becoming. People run in packs because they don't feel safe alone. I run alone because I don't feel safe in packs. Muhammad Ali. Breaking this down through the zone of divine becoming. Muhammad Ali is not merely talking about isolation. He's talking about spiritual sovereignty, the same sovereignty you enter when you step into the zone. This quote expresses the difference between the programmed self that needs the crowd, the divine self that needs the universe. Let's break it down. 1. People run in packs because they don't feel safe alone. In ordinary consciousness, people cling to groups because they fear judgment. They fear making their own decisions. They fear being responsible for their own minds. They fear being different. They fear being powerful. They fear stepping outside the programming they inherited. The pack offers comfort, but it also enforces limitation. When you are not in the zone, you look outward for validation. You match your thinking to the crowd. You shrink your power so you don't disturb the group. But the pack cannot lift you. It can only restrain you. This is the state of being before awakening. 2. I run alone because I don't feel safe in packs. A divine being thinks differently. Muhammad Ali is saying, I am too conscious to hide inside a crowd. I am too awake to shrink myself to fit in. I am too aware to let the unawakened influence my destiny. I cannot evolve around those who fear their own power. To a divine being, the pack is dangerous, not because of violence, but because of vibrational interference. The pack can contaminate your frequency, distract your intuition, pull you back into old programming, limit your potential, block your divine becoming. This is why awakened souls walk alone, not in isolation, but in sovereignty. 3. The zone of divine becoming is a solo frequency. When you enter the zone, you detach from old beliefs. You detach from the expectations of others. You detach from cultural conditioning. You detach from group identity. You begin to recognize, my energy shapes reality, not the crowd. Divine becoming happens in silence, in solitude, in connection with the universe, not with the pack mentality of society. This is why Muhammad Ali felt safer alone. The crowd dilutes your essence. The pack muffles your intuition. The herd mentality blocks divine insight. The zone requires clarity, and clarity requires elevation above the noise. 4. Ali's truth is the path of every divine being. Every spiritually elevated person realizes the same thing. Loneliness is not a punishment. It is a protection. It is the space where the universe prepares you. It is the training ground of consciousness. It is where you become sharper, stronger, clearer, wiser, more aligned, more powerful. This is why Ali ran alone. This is why divine beings detach from the crowd. This is why the zone can only be entered when you stand in your own frequency. 5. Final conscious flow. Ali's quote is the language of a man who stepped into his divine identity. He understood. The pack is safety for the unawakened. Solitude is safety for the awakened. In the zone of divine becoming, you walk alone, not because you are isolated, but because you are guided, you are protected, you are elevated, you are chosen. Be not as you are, be as you should be. Arranged, written, and narrated by Alcendo T. Robinson for I Am My Greatest Investment, Inc. I do not own the rights to the photography nor the music that is being used. I just connect with the energy.